Welcome to the first Hilton Vacation Club vlog review. This is at Laurel Crest and Piegon Forge, and I'm just kind of walking around the resort showing you what they have to offer. We've not stayed here before. We've stayed in a couple other formerly blue-green resorts. The one that we primarily stay at the most is Mountain Loft in Gatlinburg, about 20 minutes from here. And these two are similar properties. But there are a few differences. First of all, the parking lot here is pretty small. There's about 7 or 8 buildings, I think, with a few of these townhomes. Parking is very tight. It was full earlier. It was hard to get an F-150. It was hard to get into a spot. Here's some more of the townhomes. So you can rent both sides and it'll be a 3-bedroom, or there's a 1-bedroom side or a 2-bedroom side. Looks like they have a pretty good view. They have an upper deck there. Here it is. Check-in is at 4 every day, and it's currently 3:15. So that's why the parking lot is empty. They do have 2 free EV charging stations. So this is my F-150 Lightning. And I'm not sure what brand of chargers they are. It just says EV charger. But it's currently getting about 36.5 amps. I think they're rated for 40. So I'm not sure why it's not pulling the full 40. It says 11.5 kilowatt hours. Housekeeping building. When you walk down this way, you head toward Mill Springs Lodge, the sister property at this resort. We're gonna go find the pool. I'm not sure where it is. So here's the housekeeping building. I'm gonna check behind the building directly beside it, see if it's there. So it wasn't there, but we're gonna go check this building 10. Check behind it. It's to the right of the housekeeping. The property in Gatlinburg has these signs for bears. They warn about bears coming and opening cars, removing any kind of food items. And I don't know if there's as big of a bear problem here as there is there. So we're back at housekeeping. I'm gonna keep walking this way down toward Mill Springs Lodge. Maybe, I know there's a pool behind the check-in welcome center, but I thought there was another one up here, so I'm gonna get a map while I'm in there. Here's a better shot of all of Mill Springs Lodge. Keep walking down the hill. I'm sure this isn't a bad walk during the summer when you're going swimming, but it's about 54 degrees right now. I mean, it's not freezing, but it's also not the warmest. But here is the Laurel Crest Welcome Center. There are people in the hot tub and the pool, so I'm not going to go all the way down there, but I'll give you an aerial shot, aerial view. Here's the pool, the view from the pool, fitness room. There's some handicap spots right beside the pool. This is walking into Mill Springs. Nice little patio. Down this outdoor hallway is the pool. Looks like there's people out here, so I don't know how much of that I'm gonna get. So we are staying in Laurel Crest, but these, like I showed you, these properties are very close to each other. We'll walk back to the room. We're in building 4.
Hey, you know what check-in is for this?
Somebody stopped and asked a question. I don't know the answer, but these two properties are very close. They are situated right off of Wares Valley Road. If you know anything about the Smokies, it is close proximity to anything and all things Pigeon Forge. The views are okay compared to Mountain Loft, which is in Gatlinburg. Like I said, location is probably the benefit of this one. Mountain Loft has more resort amenities like mini golf or pools. They have a dry sauna. All of those things. I do think if you would like to go to Gatlinburg, Mountain Loft is close proximity to everything in Gatlinburg. It's just two totally different vibes of towns. Here we are walking back up to building 4 where we are staying. traffic's starting to pick up behind me from people checking in. It's getting close to 4 o'clock. Not sure if you can see it, but up there's a sign that's advertising the Alpine coaster that's off of Wears Valley. Just so you've got your bearings, this is building 4 right here, and building 3 right there, and they share a single elevator. It's in the middle, so over here where the luggage carts are, is the elevator. We're actually going to go up and see if we can get a view from the top balcony. So this is the beautiful Smokies. We might be able to get a full view of Mill Springs Lodge. You can kind of see it. It does have a 0 entry right there on the edge. Here's another view of kind of the property as a whole. So up the drive, you're gonna turn before you get into the actual parking lot of Laurel Crest into Mill Springs Lodge, which is that building in the left. These are the main properties or the main buildings of Laurel Crest. And then those townhomes that we viewed at the beginning are behind that far building through the tree. Like I said, this property is much smaller than Mountain Loft. I know there's at least 15 buildings at Mountain Loft, and if you're gonna stay there, the phase 2 buildings have the best views. We're staying in, I think it's called a 1-bedroom deluxe, which has the king bed. We're gonna go back to the elevator and then I'll finish telling you about the room, which has a full kitchen, a living room, and a bedroom, along with a bathroom. It has a toilet room and a big walk-in shower. I'll give you a room tour later. We had to get all of our things out for the baby already, so once we pick up, I'll show you a room tour. There are also 1-bedrooms standard, which has a queen bed, or you can get a 2-bedroom combined unit in these buildings for a queen bed and a king bedroom. We've done a review, is what they're called, the meeting where you talk about how many timeshare points you have, and in the top of building 9 and 10 are presidential units. I've seen those. I'm not sure what other kinds of units there are here on this property, but I do know that those 3 are available. I think I found the other pool. So it's actually behind our building, which I did not realize. So behind building 4, and then whatever this one is. So this is building 4, and then there are steps between. So I bet this is building 5. There's this pool. No one is here, so I will film. There's a hot tub. I guess a jacuzzi tub. Plenty of lounge chairs. Here's the pool. It says it's 5 feet deep. Lounge chairs, tables with umbrellas. There are life jackets over here. I would imagine these are bathrooms. Yeah, restroom with a baby changing area. Trash can. There is also a playground connected to this pool. You have to pull the latch, which has a playground, outdoor Connect 4, some seating, and it looks like chess and checkers. So that's pretty cool. Looks like there's some more grills too. We'll walk over there and see those. So here we have the, I guess, restroom building. Again, we'll go through this gate. And there are some grill areas with a picnic table, fire extinguisher, grill, trash can, and a little bit of privacy just from these hedges. There are, I'm going to assume 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. Yeah, here's one. And looks like it's a one-way in, one-way out situation. In the past, I've had a hard time lighting these grills at other places, so I wanted to try this one, and it lit first time. You do have to turn this knob and set how long you're going to use it. I mean, you can twist it if you need more time, but they do light. This one, I tested it, it works. It's giving a good flame, just needs to be cleaned a little bit, just like your grill at home. Outdoor pool hours over here are 8 to 10. If it's like Mountain Loft, then there will be a pool that is 24 hours and adult only after 10 p.m. So I hope that is the case here as well, especially during the summer when it's quite busy. Some of those just quiet hours in the evening are nice. The rooms do have a table and 4 chairs on the balconies overlooking the pool. The standard 1-bedrooms only have 2 chairs. The deluxe have 4. Here's a wider shot of the pool. Thanks for coming along with this Laurel Crest and Mill Springs review tour.